Hey guys, I'll be there in just a second. Hey guys, how are you? Hey, Sertorius. Thanks for coming even though it's 1 a.m. for you. Hey Dean. Hey everyone on TikTok too. So today I'm gonna be basically Jurassic World just released an article with Vanity Fair, and the new trailer for Jurassic World Rebirth is going to be coming out tomorrow, so that's really exciting. But they already gave us a lot of cool insights into the movie in the article. So today I'm going to be reacting, going through the article with you guys and giving you my expert paleontology reactions and opinion to that. I'm in my mouth-washing cosplay today. My Anya cosplay. Yeah, mouth-washing is a really cool game. I really like the themes and the messages in it, and I love Alien, and it's very, if you like Alien, I think you'll really like it. It's like very clearly like based on Alien. So yeah. So thanks for coming, guys. And if you guys want to see the article, come over to Twitch or YouTube, but I'll still be talking to you guys on TikTok. Okay, so let me pull up the article here. Hey, Eriku from Brazil. That's cool. I know a lot of people in Brazil. Let me see. Shinji plays Fortnite. I like your username. Okay, so here's the article pulled up. Let's get started. Let's see. Okay, I'm just moving my chats. I'm also so hungry. I need to eat. I have pretzels. Oh, hi, Shane Dragon. How are you? I'm just eating some pretzels first because I'm hungry. Hey, Simon. So, the first picture you guys can see on the article is of a T-Rex. Of course. I think we all expected T-Rex to be part of Jurassic World Rebirth, so that's not super surprising to me. Makes me happy to see it. I mean, why not have a T-Rex in every Jurassic Park? It's like the classic dinosaur. What happened to my face? This is a cosplay from the mouth-washing game. So looking at the T-Rex, I like that this T-Rex kind of has a little more like stripes on the back. Like it kind of has more of a crazy skin pattern and coloring to it in the new Jurassic World Rebirth. So maybe they're kind of trying to change the appearance of the dinosaurs a little, just change it up and make it a little more modern. I mean, they're still not feathers, but You know, it would be more scientifically accurate if the theropods have feathers, but that's okay. I know they're genetically modified theropods technically in Jurassic World. So they are not necessarily going to have feathers, and they still look really cool and scary without the feathers. Other than that, I can't really tell a lot from the T Rex picture they released for the new movie. I mean, it looks really realistic. It looks like they did a really good job on. I don't know if this is like a model combined with CGI, but it to me it like looks really realistic. Um, and yeah, the only thing that's like surprising to me about it is it kind of looks like it's in the grass. So I don't know if this is like an injured T-Rex, but anyway. Uh, yeah, the pattern it does remind me of tiger counter shading, like the tiger camouflage pattern, where you have stripes on top to blend in with the jungle, and then maybe the T-Rex has a lighter belly. So if you look up at the T-Rex from the ground, the belly would blend in with the sky. Thanks, Droid Main, for following me. Ada Ada. Thank you, Randomech. Tarbosaurus from Camp Cretaceous. Yeah, it does kind of have that color to it. Yeah, maybe one day we'll see the feathered dinosaurs. Jurassic Park 20. And oops, sorry. Okay, let me click on the article. I guess I wasn't clicked on it. Okay. So they open the article with a quote from Frankenstein, which I see why they do that. That does seem relevant for these dinosaurs because they're kind of Frankenstein amalgamations in Jurassic World of like, you know, they're kind of genetic Frankensteins of frogs and alligators and dinosaurs and everything in the Jurassic Park universe. Let's see. So the article about the new Jurassic World says dinosaurs no longer inspire love. Yeah, I have a lot of beef with that statement. I mean, like, look at our whole community and like my entire account and all of the videos that I've made. Like, I think dinosaurs are popular because people love them so much, so that statement is confusing to me. By the way, none of this is sponsored. I'm just doing this because I am a paleontologist and love Jurassic World. I know, dinosaurs are loved. Like, dinosaurs, I think, have to be one of the most popular, like, things ever. Just, like, one of the things that inspire the most love that, like, unites so many people, right? Hey, Jerome. Dinosaurs are life. Favorite cosplay? It depends, but probably like Masato if I had to pick one. Is the white blind dinosaur in Jurassic Park? I'm not sure what dinosaur you mean by that, but I did not. If you're talking about Therizinosaurus, they didn't have that for Rebirth. It looks like they're gonna have Spinosaurus, Mosasaurus, T-Rex, some kind of pterodactyl. Yeah, I'm so happy to have the Spinoback too, for sure. It's going to be a little bit of a different Spinosaurus, but we will get there. We will get there. Okay. Oh, the new Jurassic Park game. That sounds fun. Yeah, I would definitely play it. Hey, Alex. A favorite dinosaur is Velociraptor and the feathered dinosaurs, bird-like dinosaurs, because that's what I study. So, hi, Chosen Pumpkin. Thank you for coming. I hope you're doing well. I think you might be talking about like the hybrid dinosaur that's in Jurassic World. I don't think they'll bring it back for Rebirth. I think if anything, there would be a new hybrid. Yeah, it's not blood. It's supposed to be vomit, but um okay. Let me keep going on this article. Sorry, I'm like staring at that, but I guess that was his bio. Okay, where's the rest of the article? It's weird. Okay, oh, for some reason when I looked it on Instagram, I could see the whole article. So, I don't know. Maybe I can't show this to you guys. Sorry. Go back to the chatting. So, I'm just gonna, look at it off screen and talk to you guys about it. But yeah, it did look like they're gonna... Let me pull up the pictures of like the Spinosaurus and stuff so you have something to look at. Yes, they're the Evangelion wall lights. Yeah, I'm really happy that we're getting Spinosaurus back. Okay. Now let me show you guys this. Sorry, my Wi-Fi is a little laggy today, I think. Jurassic Park Survival. Okay. That sounds fun. I have not played the Lost World game. I've never had PlayStation, but it sounds fun. Yup, it's Anya. I have not seen those Funko Pops. Thank you, Oliver. Okay, so one really cool thing I saw in the article is that this is a different article, but this is like a free one you don't have to subscribe to. Anyway, but in the Vanity Fair article, they said that Jurassic World Rebirth is gonna have paleontologists be like the main characters. So that's really exciting because we haven't had paleontologists be characters in Jurassic World for a while. Like really since the Jurassic Park trilogy. So I'm really excited for that. I don't know. I just think I like seeing the actual scientists be characters. Like I think it was kind of interesting to see the whole like corporate theme park arc of Jurassic World, but I think to me like that kind of got old after a little bit, and like I think it's more interesting to go back to the original message of Jurassic Park, which is like exploring like how far science can and should go, and that we have to consider that science has consequences. So it looks like they're going to be bringing that theme back for this movie. Who am I cosplaying as? Anya from Mouthwashing. Yeah, I don't know. My Wi-Fi is usually pretty reliable, so I don't know what's going on, but it's okay. So yeah, this is one of the paleontologists, and Maybe, let me see if I can zoom in for you guys. I'm sorry, this is a little ratchet. Okay. There you go. Thank you guys. I'm glad you like the cosplay. It's spelled like Anya, I think. Like Spy Family Anya. So now here's another picture. So, and this guy here grabbing the ladder is going to be another paleontologist character. So it looks like there's going to be 3 paleontologists again. Or at least 3 scientists. I'm not sure if they're all going to be paleontologists or if they're going to have like a mathematician thrown in there like they did with Malcolm in the first Jurassic Park. But yeah, so can anyone guess what this animal is? Mine. Well, it's supposed to be vomit. Yeah, we got some eye candy paleontologists for Jurassic World Rebirth. Anyway, you guys haven't guessed what it is yet. What is this animal I'm showing you? Pop quiz from Dino Mommy. Is there any dino material that could be used to recreate dinos, or is it too far gone and only mammoths can be used? Yeah, really only like more recent stuff like mammoths and things from thousands of years ago can be used, because mammoths are like from the Ice Age, which is thousands of years ago, versus dinosaurs were from the Mesozoic era, and that's like over 65 million years ago. Like some of those dinosaurs we're looking at are over like 120 million years old. So when we find dinosaurs, even if we find skin and soft tissue, it's not actually like, it's not chemically made up of the same thing that skin and bone and soft tissue is. It's chemically made up of rock because it's been fossilized. Whereas when we find something like a mammoth that's a lot younger, that hasn't, usually those are like frozen mummies that have been flash frozen when they died because they lived in really cold conditions. And those are actual, you know, that's the actual dead tissue of that animal. So that's why we're able to get DNA from it, versus with fossils, like we can find traces of cells and look at fossilized cells under a scanning electron microscope, which is like a microscope that allows us to see things really up close, like at the nanoscale, like things that you couldn't even see with just a normal microscope. And so we can look at those fossilized cells and predict like, oh, they probably would have had skin color that looked like this, or, you know, the structure of this bristle or this feather was probably structured this way, but we can't totally confirm it because of the fossilization process. So that's what makes bringing dinosaurs, even just learning about like how dinosaurs lived, so hard, let alone like we can't really bring them back because they don't have actual living DNA in the fossils. But what we can do is kind of reverse engineer living birds like chickens, because they're living dinosaurs, and genetically modify them to kind of reverse the evolution. Like we can make their tails grow longer and make them have a longer snout and have teeth, but that's not the same thing as like a real dinosaur with, or Mesozoic dinosaur, I should say, with dinosaur DNA. Yeah, so Shane Dragon got it right. It's Mosasaurus. So it is really exciting for Jurassic World Rebirth. It looks like they're going to bring back Mosasaurus, and it might be slightly updated. Like this Mosasaurus looks kind of smaller to me than the one in Jurassic World. But you know, the angle's really hard. I can't really tell. So we'll have to see. But I always love seeing Mosasaurus. I think I love how Jurassic World made Mosasaurus look, even though it's a lot bigger than the real one. But yeah, I'm excited to see Mosasaurus. Thank you, Miku Binder. Thanks for following me, guys. You want to be a paleontologist? That's cool. We definitely need more paleontologists, so follow your dreams. Don't give up. It's a hard road. Oh, hey, know your bro. This... Oh, you think this is Spinosaurus? It could be, I guess. Maybe you're right, actually. Like, yeah, because I was like, the jaw isn't quite right. But I was thinking, oh, something's coming out from the water with the ladder. It has to be Mosasaurus. But actually, I think you're right, Simic. I think it could be Spinosaurus, so that's cool. So if it is Spinosaurus, I mean, we'll get to see, like, some really cool animation of Spinosaurus confirmed in Jurassic World Rebirth. Liopleurodon, that would be cool. Yeah, it does look a lot more like Theropody now that I look at it. I was like, why does this thing look so weird? Here's more pictures of the Spinosaurus. So, whoops. They're pretty small in the picture. But maybe this is supposed to be the Mosasaurus. Then, but the Spinosaurus, it looks like it got a little bit of an update. Like, they kind of look a little smaller than the Jurassic Park 3 Spinosaurus. And again, I like the stripe patterns on the sail. I think that's interesting and new. I know some people like have said on TikTok that they are going to be more scientifically accurate, but to me, like, I don't really see anything that's changed that much in the Spinosaurus for Jurassic World Rebirth, other than that, I mean, the sail pattern's different and they might be a little smaller, so they might be a different species than the one in Jurassic Park 3, especially with the different patterning. The only thing that's kind of scientifically accurate is that they are swimming at a shallow level in the water, but at the same time, it looks like they're swimming in pretty deep water, which would not be accurate for Spinosaurus necessarily. Like, we think it's more likely that Spinosaurus would have stuck to shallow water because it would have been a pretty weak swimmer. But swimming along the top of the water is accurate, so but I'm sure there'll be better swimmers in Jurassic World than we think Spinosaurus would have been. Yeah, and the sail is a little more, they kind of like added a little more nuance with the sail, so it's not just kind of that round sail. So I think it definitely looks more realistic. I mean, from the fossils, we can't like know how that part of the sail would have worked unless we find preserved soft tissue of the sail, which we haven't found yet. We've only found like the spines that go between the webbing of the sail. So that's kind of up for debate. I like how it looks though. I think it makes it look more realistic. So yeah, hopefully, I think the Spinosaurus will be cool. I think it's probably good that they didn't just keep the old Spinosaurus, especially since they're updating T-Rex as well. And realistically, if you think about it, like if Jurassic World kept making more and more new dinosaurs and adding like genetic modifications, it makes sense that these dinosaurs are going to slightly change over time. What happened in my mouth? It's a cosplay. So, how did dinosaurs keep water while on land without drying out. Keep water while on land without drying out. I'm not sure what you're asking. Sorry. Do I think it'll be more like the book? Uh, I think there could be elements of Jurassic World Rebirth that would make it more like the books in the sense of like again returning to that lesson of you know being a responsible scientist and thinking about the consequences of your actions as a scientist before you go ahead and like create something that can't be undone like these genetic dinosaurs. And it seems like from the article that it's going to have kind of I don't know if apocalyptic is the right word, but yeah, maybe like an apocalyptic feel to it because I mean at this point in the Jurassic World universe, the dinosaurs are free, right? Like they've kind of been breaking out of the park and they're causing havoc and they kind of had to start saving the world in the last movie, so I'm sure there's going to be even bigger problems in this movie that they have to face. Um, oh, another cool thing that I saw in the article is that the paleontologists are not going to just be dealing with the literal dinosaurs themselves and fossils, but they're also going to be dealing with genetic material, which is actually really cool because working on genetic material is something that paleontologists like me do. Like I work on fossils most of the time, but I also work on genetic material. And that's something that is really new in the field of paleontology, but it's really important for having better dinosaur science. So I think it's really cool that Jurassic World is kind of nodding to how the field of paleontology is changing. Um, so yeah, I'm trying to think what else I saw in the article. Um, I have no idea which characters are going to survive or not. I don't know if they're going to just kind of have an entirely new cast of characters. That kind of seems like it could be possible. And then maybe some cameos of characters from Jurassic World and or Jurassic Park. But it looks like a lot of the characters are going to be new, which I think is refreshing and interesting. Hi, Sentient Scarecrow. Thanks for coming. Oh, Natural History Museum in LA. I want to go there. Big T-Rex. That's cool. Yes, I'm talking about the new Spino in Jurassic World. Thanks for following me, Broly. Favorite Pokemon is Kabutops? No, I don't really like Kabutops. I think he's cool. He's not my favorite though. Thank you, Dick Grayson. I appreciate that. So yeah, let's see. Since I can't pull up the actual article, let's see if I can find any extra information. Those are kind of the key points from the Vanity Fair article. I mean, I think they really want, it really seems like the movie's gonna be, like I said, like kind of apocalyptic, kind of grim, which I think is a good tone for Jurassic World to take at this time of so much uncertainty in the world. So I'm excited to see like how they're going to do it and what kind of the key message of the film is going to be, because I think there's so many ways it could go. Let's see if there's anything else interesting in this other article. Oh yeah, so this reminds me. I also heard that apparently they are going to make the new Jurassic World be more kind of horror based. like Jurassic Park was, which I think is really exciting because I prefer kind of Jurassic Park having that horror edge to it with the thriller part. I think Jurassic World, the previous movies never really felt like horror movies to me, whereas Jurassic Park was sort of like in the line of movies like Alien. I always forget which one came out first. I think Alien came out first, so I think it was Alien inspired some of Jurassic Park's like horror scenes. Anyway, but kind of like combining that sci-fi and horror, I think is really cool, and really realistic to portraying science in the real world and like what the consequences of science can be. And I kind of missed that in the Jurassic World movies up until this point, so I really hope that they do make it more of like a horror movie. Favorite dinosaur from the Triassic period? Probably Eoraptor. Alien's way older. I was like, wait, yeah. Jurassic, because Jurassic Park's 90s and Alien is 80s, I think. Or 79. Is it 79? The Jurassic Park 3 Spino will pop up at the end as a hero. I love that idea. Just like, and then when dinosaurs ruled the earth banner just comes down. Be funny. Yes. Oh yeah, Fast and Furious. I haven't really watched that many of those. Did I see Nosferatu? Yeah, I did. It was cool. It wasn't like a very scary movie, but it was a cool artistic movie. I liked it. 1979. Okay, yeah, that's what I thought. It holds up so well though. Alien does. Anyway, let's see what else. So you guys can get more of a taste of this. The scariest dinosaur, I think. Ooh, that's a hard question, but because like I think the big theropods are really scary, but then I think the mid-sized theropods that are wrapped with the raptor claws are also really scary, like Utahraptor and Deinonychus size and like Dilophosaurus size, just because they're so quick and deadly. But then the large theropods like T-Rex, of course, would also be terrifying because you literally like can't outrun them and can't do anything to hide from them. So I think those are the scariest because all the other dinosaurs, you at least have like a chance of survival with. And then with sauropods, like with the herbivores, you can kind of just avoid them. Like they would definitely be deadly, but like they're not trying. I don't think they would be trying to come get you. So I think theropods are definitely scarier because they're hunting you. Yes, I'm the one who did the Diego cosplay. Okay. That was all for that article. I'm really excited for the trailer tomorrow though. So we'll have to see what that is. I'll try to make a video to let you guys know my reaction. You like horror movies, but you would love more mainstream dinosaur stuff, showing dinosaurs just as animals. Yeah, I agree. That would also be nice. I just think for Jurassic World, I just think that like the horror is important for them, but I agree it'd be nice to have like other media that depicts more of that. I mean, most of that is kind of in dinosaur documentaries. It like I'm not sure how. I think with Jurassic World it's hard because it's like once you introduce people being with the dinosaurs, then it's kind of like it kind of has to have that horror element, I think, because dinosaurs are always going to try to like some of the dinosaurs are always going to be trying to eat people. So um but yeah, it'd be interesting if there's some type of media where like they have dinosaurs being dinosaurs and it's not just like a nature documentary style. Because even though I like that style, I think it is a little dry. Like, even though like the graphics really well done and they have great facts and everything, I just think there's like there could be a more exciting way to maybe do that. Oh, you didn't watch? Yeah, you should marathon Jurassic Park and Jurassic World. I mean, Jurassic Park is like one of my favorite movies of all time. It's like one of the main things that inspired me to become a paleontologist. So I always love Jurassic Park, no matter like what happens in the future with it. So yeah, that's kind of like all I had for reacting to what little information we know so far, but we're gonna get more tomorrow, so I'll keep you guys updated. Would Troodons be nightmareful like raptors? I mean, Troodons are pretty small, so like Troodon would probably be about the size of a cat, so like real Velociraptor would have been. So like but I don't think Troodon would be as dangerous because its teeth are not like as intense. They're not as long and sharp. And Troodon didn't have the big claw that Velociraptor has. I have my raptor claw somewhere here, but I don't see it. But yeah, but Troodon was maybe one of the most intelligent dinosaurs, so who knows? But I would say it's more likely that the raptors were more dangerous. Thanks for following me, guys. There are dinosaur units in Warhammer, yeah, in AOS, right? The Dark Elders. Yeah, I lost my raptor claw like Alan Grant. It's like somewhere around here, but my desk is really not clear. Oh, I actually just found it. Okay. It's like I know it's under something. I have not seen Primal. Is it good? Scariest fictional dinosaur. I mean, the fictional dinosaurs, I guess, would be the hybrids. I think out of the hybrids, I think Indoraptor's scarier. It seems like it can move quicker. Always ready. I keep it like right by my computer. That's good to know. I guess I'll switch it back to the chatting screen. Yeah, other than that, they're being very cagey with what dinosaurs are gonna be in the film. So, I mean, I'm sure Velociraptor's gonna be in there though, in the new Jurassic World. I would be sad if they're not. I think Velociraptors in Jurassic Park were one of the main things that inspired me to be a paleontologist, because like I before that I kind of thought of dinosaurs as kind of more of these slow reptiles, and once I saw the velociraptors in Jurassic Park and I saw how intelligent they were, like that was so mind-blowing to me that dinosaurs could be intelligent and fast and work together and hunt in packs. And that's like when I knew like I want to study that type of dinosaur. Like, so that's why they're my favorite. Oh, V-Rex. I still haven't. Wait. Oh, yeah, I guess. I can't remember if I saw King Kong in 2005. I did see one with dinosaurs, so I feel like it is that one. But yeah, I do remember the dinosaurs being really cool in that movie. It's vomit for cosplay, for mouth-washing cosplay. Hi, Anime Devil. Uh, I mean, the Raptors are probably portrayed as like a little too smart, but at the same time, like we're just not really sure how smart they were. And I mean, a lot of birds, like studies are showing more and more that birds are really intelligent, and that some of them are as intelligent as primates. So velociraptors could have been that smart. I mean, I wouldn't put it past them. I mean, if cats and dogs can be really smart, I mean, cats and dogs are not near like the level of primate intelligence. And I think we just don't really notice that birds are smart because we can't communicate with them as much as like a dog or cat or domesticated animal. And like they don't have hands and stuff, but like if they, I mean, if you put that intelligence into something like a raptor, like I don't know, it wouldn't surprise me that they could do everything that was shown in Jurassic Park. Like it wouldn't surprise me if they could work together as a team and use like dead bodies as a trap to lure other people in. I mean, even like reptiles that are not known to be super intelligent, like even like, you know, crocodiles and alligators and things like that will create traps to lure people toward them so they can attack them. So I don't think there's anything in Jurassic Park that was unrealistic for the intelligence, except with the exception being maybe like some of the training in Jurassic World, with Blue and the kind of squad of dinosaurs. Like that maybe went a little far. I'm sure you could. They're intelligent enough to be trained. Like, would they ever let you train them? No, I don't think so. But everything in the Jurassic Park trilogy, at least, could be realistic. Yeah, I think a lot of the dinosaurs were probably pretty smart. At least, you know, the theropods. People cosplaying their OCs, I think go for it. I think that's fun. Like, I mean, the point of cosplay is to have fun. Thank you, M. Jurassic Park horror game, yeah. I'm like, I hope I hope I can play it because like it depends. Like FNAF, I cannot play that much of, so. Depends how many jump scares there are. But if it's like you can move through the level and then there's jump scares happening, that's like fine. I just hate how like with FNAF, like I love the game, but I hate how you're like sitting in a room trapped. Alien dinosaurs in fiction. Oh yeah. I think the Star Wars kind of dinosaur aliens, they're cool, but they're just like I think it would be cool to see like more like aliens that look more like actual dinosaurs because to me I kind of think of the Rancor and stuff like there's elements of dinosaurs, but it's kind of like to me a little more of like general monster vibe. Other than that, I haven't seen that many like alien dinosaurs, so yeah, let me know if you have recommendations. Hi, Matt. Unicorn Island. I don't know what that is. Tips for cosplaying on a budget. I mean, you can look on TikTok and see and YouTube and stuff and like see type in like how to make X and usually there's a ton of people with videos on how to make like cosplay props. Foam is really good. Foam is like really cheap. You can get it from the craft store and shape it into a lot of things and get pretty cheap spray paint. You can also like kind of use, I don't know, just kind of think through the cosplay you're doing and like use what you have. Like for this cosplay, like this is just like a cheap like men's uniform. And then instead of like buying the patches, I just took paper and I drew these patches and I hot glued them on here. So like you can like get creative with it. Yeah, be creative. You finished making an alien dinosaur based on Concavenator. That's cool. Oh, you're testing Monster Hunter Wilds? That's fun. Thank you for watching, Cyvic. And no, it's very important to you. You thought it was a shadow. Ooh, that's a creepy glitch. What dinosaurs would be capable of mimicking sounds like a parrot? We have really no way of knowing that, but if I had to guess, I mean, I would guess the theropod dinosaurs since they're closer to birds. And they would probably, like, my guess would be that the theropod dinosaurs would be able to, like, communicate with us better than other dinosaurs based on their intelligence. But the thing is, we don't know how far back the bird voice box goes. And even within birds, like, I mean, most birds don't really mimic people. It's really only parrots, and they are evolutionarily, like, if dinosaurs are at the bottom of the evolutionary tree of birds, like, parrots are near the top. So parrots are, like, super evolved and like have a bunch of weird traits, so parrots are like kind of unique in that way. So I think it's like unlikely that dinosaurs would mimic us unless it was like, you know, some smart theropods trying to like set a trap for a human. Yes, I heard multiple Spinos. I'm so excited. Favorite cosplays so far? I don't know. I love so many of them. But like other than Misato, which is my go-to, I always have a lot of fun with Revy. I really liked doing Vanessa from FNAF when that was a big thing. I heard they're like coming out with FNAF 2, but I haven't really looked into it. Yeah. So those are probably my faves. Hamburger or cheeseburger? Definitely cheeseburger. Always cheeseburgers. Thanks, Ivan. But yeah, I just answered the cosplaying on a budget question, so I'll answer your other question. My favorite dinosaur is Velociraptor, Deinonychus, any of the bird-like theropod dinosaurs. That's what I study. And like I said, I just think they just have so many really interesting scientific questions we can ask about their evolution and what they were like. And because they have living relatives, we're able to actually like compare living relatives to the dinosaurs and figure out like what they would be like in real life. Because with every other dinosaur that's not a theropod, we don't have any living relatives left. So there's a lot more speculation involved versus like what's cool about theropods is we can actually like gather a lot of hard evidence to support our hypotheses about what they were like. Rum or whiskey? Rum. I mean, I like whiskey, but I think, but rum is just like my go-to. Tastes good. It's smooth. Underrated dinosaur species is the most underrated. That's so hard. I'm trying to think. I mean, maybe the most, because like, it depends. Like, there's a lot of dinosaurs that are underrated, but they also just kind of aren't really like widely known by the public, like Eoraptor and like weird kind of transitional dinos, like weird like sauropodomorph things. Um, and like transitions between Velociraptor and birds. But if I had to pick like an underrated kind of popular known dino, then I would probably pick like Psittacosaurus, which I just posted a YouTube video on today. Because Psittacosaurus is like people kind of know it, but it's really like most people kind of don't like know much about it, but we actually like have a lot of really well preserved Psittacosaurus fossils, and they have skin preserved. They have in like different layers of skin too. Like they have the deep skin layer and the top skin layer. They have horns preserved with or like bony projections coming out of their skulls, and they have like melanosomes preserved, which are the cells that give color to your skin, so we can kind of tell like what color they were and what their camouflage pattern on their skin was. They have like bristles preserved on their tails, so they're like really cool. And if you want to learn more about them, my YouTube video goes through a bunch of the main Psittacosaurus fossils. Oh yeah, by the way, thanks for following me, Redgrave Crimson, Ada Ada. Thanks, Volpert. Iguanodon or hadrosaurs? I have to say hadrosaurs. I found a lot of hadrosaurs in the field, and they're just like a good indicator when you're in the field looking for dinosaurs of what time period the soil might be. Like they're very common to find, at least in kind of the Cretaceous areas where I work. And they're like good indicators of like what might be nearby. So I have a little soft spot for them. You just finished mouth washing. Perfect. Your favorite dinosaurs and Montosaurus. That's cool. Favorite thing I've discovered about dinosaurs. My favorite thing is just kind of like collecting data and finding more fossils and filling in the gap between dinosaurs like Velociraptor and living dinosaurs, which are birds. Um, just like the more I can learn about how they evolved and how they spread around the world and how they change, like I think to me that's like what the most interesting part about dinosaurs is. Um, Especially because like that puzzle exists for so many other animals. Like mammals have kind of a similar thing after the KPG impact event. Like we also don't really know how they evolved after the dinosaurs went extinct. Reptiles and amphibians also change a lot. So I think it's really cool to like look at this big extinction event and see like how these animals survived and changed and evolved through that. What made me decide to be a paleontologist? Just like seeing dinosaurs as a kid at museums, watching Jurassic Park, learning about like all of the cool scientific questions you could ask by studying dinosaurs. Those are the main things that made me want to be a paleontologist. And also like wanting to travel and do field work and like search for dinosaurs in random places. That always looked fun to me. Going on adventures. Gastonia. I don't know if I've seen that one before. Let me see. Oh, it's an ankylosaur. I mean, Gastonia looks really cool. I like the big like claw-looking armor spikes on its back. I don't know if we have that many fossils of it. Do I get to travel as much as I want? Not. I mean, I do get to travel a lot. No paleontologist gets to travel as much as they want because usually we can only get funding for like sorry. Just forgot what I was gonna say. Oh yeah, usually we can only get funding for like 2 weeks to a month in the field. It's just hard to get the funds to do it, but I've gotten to travel a lot. I've gotten to go to China and Chile and out west in North America, and I've gotten to go to Denmark and look for fossils. So, but I definitely want to get back out in the field and travel more. Day to day, what do I do for being a paleontologist? Yeah, I kind of want to make a video about that. But day to day, like when I'm not making content, I'm usually doing research, or collecting data. But like I've kind of collected so much data from looking at fossils and finding fossils around the world and looking at fossils in museums all around the world. So now I'm kind of at the point where I've spent so much time in the field and in museums, like kind of out Indiana Jonesing it, and now I need to actually sit down and like write about my analysis of the data and publish it. So right now when I'm not making content, I'm usually if I'm not like planning trips for paleontology, then I'm trying to finish like the research I have. Anything that triggers me with depictions of dinosaurs. I don't know if I'd say triggered, like, but I mean, the only thing that like I guess could be close to triggering me with depictions of dinosaurs is like the movie I think called 65 that Adam Driver was in, that because the dinosaurs in that one just look so bad. They just look like kind of these monkey aliens. And I was like, it is 20, like, it is not, like, it is, like, What is that? Like, we have enough information. Like, why are you making dinosaurs look like that in this day and age? I forgot when that movie came out, but it was like pretty recent. My God, hold on, sorry. My TikTok was messing up. Um, you're from Costa Rica. Thanks for watching. I know you guys have cool dinosaurs. Thanks for coming, Jerome. Thank you, Chandler. Yeah, definitely check out this Attachosaurus video on YouTube, guys. It has some very hardcore paleo science, and the editors and the whole team worked hard on it, like Simon said. You're asking me how would I tell if a dino nugget was a carnivore or herbivore? um, I mean, I guess you could kind of tell by the type of meat, because I would imagine theropod meat would be a little more like the meat of a bird, whereas like the meat of triceratops or something, maybe it's closer to that of like a cow or like venison, you know, because they're herbivores, but I'm not really sure. Favorite terror bird? Ooh, yeah, terror birds. There's a lot of work that needs to be done on terror birds, but I've worked on Diatrima. That's the terror bird, one of the main terror birds we have a lot of the bones for, but we only have like a few complete skeletons in the world. Most of the terror bird skeletons are very fragmentary. So Diatrima is the one I've worked on personally, so I guess I would say that's my favorite. Although I think there's also like some other terror birds that are scarier, because Diatrima was probably more of a kind of like omnivore or like herbivore leaning terror bird. But I also think like, you know, the predatory, the full carnivore scavenging terror birds are really cool too. Um, Thanks, Keegs. Yeah, it's definitely, I love aliens, so definitely wanted to do mouth washing once I saw it. Gonna play Fallout, have fun. Yeah, yeah, Simek is right. Like, if someone offers to fund all of your research and your dream research idea, like, it would be realistic, like in Jurassic Park 1, to just accept it without really thinking about it. Yeah, I mean, the dinosaurs in 65, I haven't even done a video on them because they're not even really worth trying to compare to real dinosaurs. That's how different they are. Thanks, Chandler. Yeah, Quetzalcoatlus is really cool. They are pterosaurs, so they are flying reptiles, so they're more closely related to reptiles like gators and stuff like that. Not to dinosaurs as much. They're not dinosaurs. They're like kind of their own little evolutionary branch of the tree that died out. Thank you, Spenny. But yeah, thank you guys for coming to my Jurassic World reaction video. I'm not gonna stream on Twitch and YouTube at the usual time this week on Thursday because I'm gonna be at MegaCon. But I will be I'm gonna do a special live stream Wednesday. You can check Twitter to learn more about that one. And then I'm also gonna try to go live on TikTok with the Buffalo at some point during the con. So I'm not sure when that will be yet, but keep an eye out for that. Do I like to be silly? Of course. I love being silly. Western Interior Seaway. I would have to look. I would have to double check that. But yeah, so I will probably be streaming again, but just on TikTok this week, and then next week I'll go back to streaming on Twitch and YouTube at the usual time on Thursday. So yeah. So thanks for coming, guys. I hope you have a good rest of your day. Bye, Dino Nuggets.